Good evening, YouTube. It's the 23rd of February, and I want to take you through my eyes. So we're getting well into my collection now. My mate Anthony came over today, and he picked up, but well, he didn't pick up. He actually dropped off another film for me. So just to show you this quickly, Starship Troopers Invasion. So I think it's like an animated one. He gave me that for nothing. And eventually, I think he will choose a film from me, but he's quite picky, so he'll get one in the end. What I'll do, I'll take you through my eyes just quickly now because hopefully I've got so many films during the post. It's doing my nut, and I was just praying that Thor Ragnarok Steelbook in 3D was going to turn up in the post today, but no, nothing. So we'll wait and see what else is going to turn up. I've just ordered two films, which I'm going to do as prizes for the next couple of weeks. Tune in on Monday, and you'll see how I'm going to rejig the giveaway so a lot more people will have the actual chance of winning it, not just a first come first serve thing. I do like a little pick out the act type situation, but I'll explain it more on Monday, and you'll see what it. Hopefully, it will come by then. You'll see what the prize will be. But it's just a little giveaway I like to do for all the people that subscribe and give me decent comments. So let's get straight into the eyes, and we all know what the first one's going to be. Look at that shine. It. Haven't got the original, but I was quite surprised by this. I don't think many films have really put it in there that there's going to be a sequel like this one has. And we all know by the book that there is one where they're grown up, but they couldn't have made it any more bloody obvious really with that one. But I enjoyed it. I've got the pile going now. So classic, I Am Legend, and there you go, the Steelbook. I love the Steelbook of that. Good film. I Am Number Four. Haven't watched it yet, but I've watched the advert like 6 times. So it's got to be a good film. I Am Soldier, another one I haven't actually had time to watch yet. I Am Wrath. It was 50p. John Travolta, yeah, bit of a pillock, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. ID. This is one of those hooligan films, a classic film, and then the sequel in a double pack. So I'm not going to say no to that. Picked that up quite recently. I don't know how she does it, man. Is old Sarah Jessica Parker? She's getting her ass kicked in the old media by Kim Cattrall at the moment. But hey, act like a friend but be like a bitch, and that's what happens. I Frankenstein. This is one of the first major Blu-rays which came down into the Poundland shops, and it surprised me because it's a 2D and 3D version. Still haven't watched it though. I give it a year. Another one of those comedies that I still haven't got round to watching. I Love You, Philip Morris. Now this is Jim Carrey. I can't see much more other than watch it because Ewan McGregor's in it, and man, do they snog a lot. It's a surprising film. Worth a watch, definitely I'd say. I Love You Man, another one of those romantic comedy ones that I haven't watched yet. I Sell the Dead. I watched it and it's a weird one. It's quite funny. That's one I would actually recommend. Next we have I Spit on Your Grave. This is the remake. Now there's 3 of these, 1, 2, and 3 obviously. The other ones are quite cheap at the moment, so I might pick up some. I've got the trilogy, but I haven't seen this yet. And there is an original that was banned for years as well. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. You try finding I Know What You Did Last Summer on Blu-ray anyway. I can never find it. But I'm not going to watch that until I got the first one because it's not worth my time otherwise. Next we have I've Loved You So Long. I have no idea. I think it might be a bit thrillery. I haven't watched it yet. But it was cheap. Let's get these the right way around. I, Robot. Love it. Will Smith, he's brilliant. And yes, I got it in the 3D re-release. I want to get the actual steelbooks. It's a real nice piece of art on that one. We have Ice Age 1 and 2. Now these were never released in 3D. But then you had Ice Age 3 was released in 3D, and the 3D on this, smooth as a baby's ass. Yeah, brilliant. Ice Age 4, Continental Drift, good 3D in this. an Ice Age 5. I haven't picked it up in 3D yet because it was a ridiculous price. I'll wait till it goes down a bit, but I will have it all 3D as well, I should say. If I sound a bit nasally, it's because I am today, sorry about that. But at least I'm clean shaven. Icequake. Well, you can tell how cheap that is. Just on my next pulse, it doesn't all go down. Ice Soldiers. I mean, what was he? He was in Prison Break. He was Dracula in Blade Trinity. Just look like an RC Italian. That's about all you can do, mate. Then we have the Iceman. I've heard good things about this, but it's Michael Shannon. But yeah, again, still haven't watched it, but yeah, heard good things. Identity Thief. Oh, I love this. There's a recent film that he was in, called Bad Words. It's a dark comedy, but that's funny. I would recommend that. I haven't picked it up on Blu-ray yet, but I will do. The Ides of March. It's supposed to be quite a good film, this, but it's another one I just have not got around to seeing yet. Leave a comment if you have. Ill Manners. Again, it's another one I've heard good things about, but still haven't got around to watching. I'm so tired. I literally got to sit down for 2 years and watch them all, really. Here we go. The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Now, my only interest in this is the fact that Heath Ledger died and his mates, you're talking some major names, carried on the same character piece. I thought that was quite an inventive way of continuing the film. I will get around to watching it one day. Immortals. Imperium. Impossible. Now, if you haven't seen this, worth a watch. It's a tsunami that killed like over 200,000 people. Family lost. Definitely worth it. In Bruges. I've heard good things. It's Colin Farrell, but I haven't had time to watch this yet. I've been meaning to pick up for like a year. Finally got hold of it. In the Blood, cheapy, thrillery, Danny Trejo. Got to have it, ain't you, really? We have In the Electric Mist, Tommy Lee Jones. I haven't watched it yet, but heard it's a decent thriller. So again, I will get round to it at some point. In the Loop. It says it's the funniest film of the year. Can't be that funny because I still don't have time to watch it. And then we have In the Name of the King. It took me ages to find this. And then they're popping up in the pound shops a lot. Because I've had that, In the Name of the King 2, for so bloody long. Well, at least I've got them both now, and it's Jason Statham, the first one, so you just got to have it. Get the next pile. In the Valley of Ella. Tommy Lee Jones again, but I ain't seen it. In Time. Pile of shit. I had this steelbook, and I thought, no, I sold the steelbook. I only kept this because of the green cover. You should sing, not act, Tim Blake. In-Betweeners movie. Now, for you American guys, if you're not sure what this is a funny comedy. It was so funny. Everyone loved it. There are 3 series of this in the UK. But the first film, really funny. Bloke steals a £20 note out the arse crack of another guy who was hiding it. Goes to snort coke with it and snorts shit up through it. I mean, you die laughing seeing that bit. And then there was In-Betweeners 2. I think that was more of a money grabbing film. It wasn't that good. The original was a classic though. Inception. My mate Anthony that gave me that film, he's got the briefcase collector's item of this. Whoa, very good. If you can follow Inception, you're better than me. The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. I've seen the advert a few times, but I still haven't watched the actual film. But I like Jim Carrey, I like Steve Carell, so I'm going to enjoy it. The Incredible Hulk. I enjoyed this. Edward Norton. I never liked Eric Bana, but this I enjoyed. Can't wait for the sequel. Looks funny as hell. One of my favourite animated films, The Incredibles. I enjoyed this. Now, when the first one came out, when the When Independence Day was originally about to hit theatres, I was a manager of a massive Blockbuster Video. That's how far back I'll go. And I whacked it on a USB stick and I played it through the TVs in the place way before anyone even knew anything about it. And they were like, "Wow, what was that?" I must have got about 3,000 pre-orders for this film when it came out. I marketed the hell out of this and I made a mint out of this in my branch. So it's a classic film, I love it. But then you have the sequel that thinks it's better. Ooh. Ooh. I think I could have filmed a better one. Next we have the classic Indiana Jones, all 4 films. A classic you just can't not have. Infidel. This is a bit of British comedy going on. He's funny. I'm trying to remember what his name is. It's Omid Djalili. Yeah, I ain't gonna get that right, but he's funny and he takes the piss out of himself, something rotten. The Informant. It's Matt Damon. I ain't seen it, but I love the artwork, so I picked it up and I'm gonna watch it one day. Informers. Never heard of it. But it was 50p, so what am I gonna do? If it's 50p, I'm gonna buy it. Inglourious Basterds. Long film, but if you like seeing Hitler getting machine gunned in the face, yeah, watch it. It's bloody brilliant. And Brad Pitt, not just classy as hell in it. Inhale, another one that I've never heard of, but I've heard people say it's good online. So, Injustice, Chris Evans, before he was Captain America. Next, Inkheart. I heard good things, but I haven't watched it myself, so I will reserve judgment on him. Let me know if you've seen it. We have Inseparable. Another Kevin Spacey. No, I just haven't seen this at all. There's some dodgy looking weirdos in it. I'll give it a go. I've got a feeling that that's not actually on my my Blu-ray.com list, that I actually own that one. I have to double check. You know your collection is too big when you've got to say I've got to do a stock take, Next we have Inside Man. I like this film. Clive Owen, you need to seriously get another character in your head because you're playing the same arsehole every time now. Inside Out. I've watched bits of this because I've been was really busy when I first got it. I want to sit down and watch the whole thing, so I know it's quite an emotional film, but I had to get it 3D. The colour palette on that film is just mad as hell. Insidious, absolute classic. Insidious 2, still more bang for your buck. Enjoyed it. Insidious 3, you're running out of ideas. Insidious 4, Skeleton Key, looks a bit shit, but we'll see. Insurgent, the only one I haven't got is Allegiant, so once I pick up Allegiant, I'll watch all 3. Interceptor, another one of those cheapies you'll see on the Sci-Fi Channel. Then we have The Intern. This is Robert De Niro and Anne Hathaway. This is one of my favourite comedies. I would say comedy. It's like a romantic drama-y, one of your plodding along middle of the afternoon wifey films. I love this. It's a brilliant film. Next we have The International. Yet again, Clive Owen playing the exact same bloody character. You can do better than that. The Internship. I haven't watched it. I've caught the end of it on Sky once. I might watch it. Interstellar. Complicated film. I think Matthew McConaughey got a bit more hated after this, but I enjoyed it. Quite hard to follow, but I enjoyed it. The Interview. Still haven't watched it, but I was just so glad to pick it up in the steelbook. I mean, look at the artwork on that. Brilliant. I'm just so glad I got that. We have Into the Storm. Now, this is a very heavy effects laden. A lot of the adverts showed all the good bits, in my opinion. Story ran out quite quickly, but it's worth a watch especially if you've got really good subwoofers. Into the Woods. It's another Snow White one. Bang, we watched it yet. We have Intolerable Cruelty. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Why the hell aren't you going to buy that? Intruders. Clive Owen again. Another one of his I ain't watched. The Invasion, Nicole Kidman, and watched it, but it cost me 50p. The Invention of Lying. It's okay. He's so much better in The Office. It's okay. Bit too overly predictable, if you ask me. Last pile, guys. So this is really quite a quick video. We're only going back probably about 20 minutes. Invictus. Heard good things. I mean, most things of Morgan Freeman, I'm not going to say no to. So, I mean, how much longer is he going to last? You know what I mean? Then we have the Iron Giant. When they said this was coming out on Blu-ray, I jumped at it. I mean, there was a signature collection one going for like 18 quid when it first came out. I waited. My only disappointment is I don't think they've done enough work to bring it up to a decent scale. It's a good film, but it's shown its age, and I think they could have done a better transfer. If it comes out in 4K, I might look at it again, but I was disappointed with the transfer on that one. Iron Lady. How are you going to say no to Meryl Streep playing Margaret Thatcher? Got to be good. Still haven't watched it, but I will do. Iron Man, what can I say? Classic. Then we have the Iron Man Steelbook in this country is still knocking 40, 50 quid second hand. German, less than a tenner. Those eyes are embossed. Look at him. That is a cool Steelbook. So if you search for the bargains, you find them. Iron Man 2. There really isn't anything. They made no effort. There really isn't any like decent Steelbooks, Digibooks, or anything with this. They just went, there you go, there's Iron Man 2. So yeah, I took it. Then we have Iron Man 3. For ages, couldn't find a cheap copy of this anywhere. That's why it says rental copy. This still cost me like 4 quid. But then I found 3D one. So hey, bought that. Now the Iron Man 3 Steelbook, there are 2 available in this country, and neither of them are this artwork. That's the one I picked up recently. That artwork's only available in the German Steelbook. And bear in mind, that's less than a £5 right now on the Momo X section of eBay. Alright, that's delivered. So I highly recommend that because it's a bloody good picture. Iron Sky, the one my mate Anthony gave me, that's already been posted to somebody and they're already showing the photo of it on my messaging board. So I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, still got my own copy. Ironclad. When Anthony saw that today, he didn't even realise there was an Ironclad too. So I educated him a bit. Then we have Irvine Welsh's Ecstasy. I haven't got a bloody clue what this is, but I just love the cover. And I thought it must be Train Spotter-esque. We'll see. That's 6, 7 left. The Island with Ewan McGregor. I imagine it's something like The Prisoner maybe, but we'll have to see. I haven't watched it yet. It's a Wonderful Life. Classic, classic, classic. It's less than a £5 brand new now, so pick it up. You know what I mean? Ask your parents about that if you're not thinking what the hell's that. It's a lot. It's £1 in the pound world. It looked House Party-esque. I'll tell you, if any of you out there know if House Party 1, 2 and 3 are on Blu-ray anywhere on this planet, tell me, because House Party is one of my favourite films ever. And House Party 2 was just even better. It's complicated. It's Meryl Streep. Am I not going to buy it? I still haven't watched it. It's kind of a funny story. Zach Galifianakis. That's why I bought it. Still haven't watched it. The Italian Job. If you're going to own The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg, yeah, you've got to have the Michael Caine, because you've got to blow the bloody doors off. If you've ain't got those, then there's something wrong with you. Now that is my eyes. Now we've got 3.5 shelves going to the bottom of the third one there. Then we'll actually be hitting the ones that you can see. And even by then, we're only just in the middle. When you get to the top of this one here, we're only just into the owls, believe it or not. Because behind me, you see behind my head, that's doubling up now. So I've got 5 shelves doubled up here, and I'll be filling up as I go all the way along. So that's me eyes done for now. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Any questions, any comments? I'll gladly take any. And I've got a couple of people, they've been challenging me on my messaging board on Facebook. I pride myself in that I've been doing this for quite a while now. Not making the videos, but doing my research. And there's not much I don't know about where to find something. So I think I surprised the people that I've done the list for already about what I found out. Even to the point where there's only one available and it's 25 quid in the middle of Japan. But it's all about, you want to find a certain film, you want to upgrade a certain film. I can hopefully help. I mean, people have helped me out with stuff. I'll gladly send me a list of stuff you're looking for, and I'll do my best to find it for you and where it's the cheapest. It's what I like doing in my spare time. I don't sleep much. I'm in pain all the time, so it helps me concentrate. I'll leave it at that for now. Any questions, you know where I am. Befriend me on Facebook. Remember, I will do at least one more video over the weekend, and then Monday's video will be hopefully a pickups video. Stuff actually turns up, and I will reset the competition, um, where you can aim to get something for free. I'll let you know what it's going to be, and I'll let you know how you can enter. But if I don't get time to do a video this weekend, I will also see you next week. So enjoy the rest of your, well, it's weekend now, so enjoy it. Take care.